Lords, and then to drink deeply from the bottomless dragon horn, for it would reveal a vision she could not see. She also specifically addressed each hero, telling Baxen that she saw mighty scaled beasts falling before his bloodied axe, but that he would need a great weapon that might be able to be found in the mithril mines. She told Telemachus that could seek out the wizard Damon, who lives in the necropolis of Telemach, to see about whether or not he could take care of, I'm assuming, his snake situation. She told Iffy to look in the Temple of Moss for Demetria, Versy's sister, to try and reclaim something that she had lost. And then she also told Eleftheria to go to the same Temple of Moss to find out something related to a doom um, foretold for Eleftheria. So the group then agreed to travel to Astoria to seek out the Horn of Balmytria, assuming that it was the bottomless dragon horn they were supposed to drink out of. At Kyrie's suggestion, they took an oath of fellowship. Um, Once they got to Astoria, they met with King Pythor, who told them that the Order of Sidon had come out to the castle demanding that his daughter Enora be offered as a sacrifice to Sidon, and that if this wasn't done by the next full moon, the Centaur tribes would come and raze Astoria to the ground. So the group basically said, "Yeah, we're going to help out with that," but didn't quite come up with a full plan just yet. They then visited the temple of the high priest Aesop, who reported that the horn they were looking for had been stolen a couple of nights prior. Eleftheria noticed that there were some hoof prints on the ground and revealed her privilege by trying to get a look at Baxen and Iffy's hooves to compare, which was highly offensive to them. And it involved a lot of talk about like appropriate boundaries with your behooved friends. Um, so they realized that they were goat folk that had stolen the horn. So they started tracking those goat folk prints, eventually coming to sort of the edge of the old wood. Outside of the old wood, they met a man whose daughter Karina had been stolen away and presumed to be in the old woods. So they tracked the goat hoof prince and Karina back to the Temple of Moss, found and fought some goat folk outside of the temple. They did find Karina, the man's daughter, but quickly decided that it was a lot more interesting to figure out what was going on with this squirrel that was hanging out outside of the temple. So we spent some time talking to that squirrel, or Telemachus as a squirrel, talking to the squirrel. We found out the squirrel was an incel, and we found out that Telemachus was a male ally. And that is, and that's kind of where we left off. As we got done talking to Hercus, the squirrel, we realized that Karina, the girl we were attempting to rescue, had fully run away from the crazy people talking to a rodent and could not be found. So we moved toward the temple, which turned out to be what looks like the Temple of Moss that Demetria was talking about, and got attacked by like some vines and wayward like grass and stuff like that. And I think that's where we left off. So there we go. The end.
Yep. So where we left off was you had been surprised and attacked by the roots of the trees that had sprung up out of the ground, and a couple of you had been grappled by those roots. And where we left off was Baxon was about to take his turn.
All right, I would like to attack the one that is next to me.
Hit, and that is a hit.
And
Yep, you just easily with your great axe slice right through the huge root that's wrapped
and
around
then
you.
and then I'm gonna run over here and end my turn.
All right, Eleftheria.
The map is not pulled up for me. Is there no map for this?
Um,
You
let
can click
me
on your
share it
token on your
back up.
character sheet.
Oh, there we go. Zoom out. Okay. Okay. Um. All right. There's a root right in front of me. Oh, my spell attacks are disadvantaged. Shit. Okay. I'll try this. Why not? I'll go ahead and try to cast an Eldritch Blast at disadvantage against the root in front of me.
All right.
And hey, it hits.
What are we getting the die 4s for?
We have Bless on us.
It was.
Ah, okay.
And that's 9 points of damage for the root in front of me.
Yep, you blast away at it, and huge chunks of root pulp go flying off.
All right. Really, nothing for a bonus action. I can't move away without being attacked, so I guess that'll be my turn. Boop. Oh, didn't boop it. I don't know why my hotkeys are not working. That's unfortunate.
There you go. Right. I believe I'm not grappled by the root,
Not.
correct?
You are not.
I'm gonna kind of hop around and look around to see if I can see where Hercus is at, because I believe he was following us.
Yep, he is by Eleutheria.
And does he have a root next to him or no?
No.
Okay, and this root is definitely interested in me, right?
The one in front of you, yes, is definitely interested in you.
Yep. All right. Shoot. I honestly forget if it. I think it takes an action to dismiss my wild shape. So I'm going to go ahead and try and chew the roots as a rat.
Right.
Woo!
You bite the root and
I used a rat for my because I mean all the stats I could find are similar to squirrel, so
right. Yeah, that's about the closest we're gonna get. That's what I'm using for Hercus as well, so. All right.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Yep, so the root is going to lash out at Eleutheria. I don't know why that root is showing grappled, because it's not.
Oh, it targeted itself, but it did hit me though.
Okay, that's a hit. It's not showing that it's targeted.
It says on my chat box, attack 7 at root 1 miss.
Right, does a 14 hit?
It does hit though.
Okay, so take 2 damage and you are now grappled.
Okay.
And the next root is going to try to bash Telemachus. And you get shunted right back to your normal form. And I'll say, since it was trying to grapple a rat and wasn't expecting you to switch, you do not ended up being grappled by that.
Haha!
Surprise!
I but was a Medusa.
And Iffy is hit, and she's already grappled. You take 1 damage. Iffy.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to stab at this root with my short sword, see if I can like cut it off of me.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Hit it.
Sweet.
Yep, and you hack at it, and huge chunks of root come flying off.
Great. And then that will be my turn.
So, Perkus comes running up your leg, Iffy, and over your shoulder, and takes a flying leap from your shoulder over at the root and starts going crazy on gnawing away.
Oh no, I'm being white knighted.
This rat is virtue signaling.
And yeah, he chews through the base of the root, and it kind of falls off and sits there and flops around on the ground helplessly. And Bax.
All right, I'm going to run on up and attack the one that is attacking Telemachus.
All right. Since you're flanking, don't forget to add your +2 to hit and damage.
All right.
That is a hit.
All right.
Hell yeah.
And yep, you just chop clean through it. And it falls to the ground and just becomes a normal root.
All right. Thank you.
Telemachus.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Produce Flame and chuck it at the root that's attacking Iffy, hopefully near the where it meets the ground, so it doesn't catch her on fire.
Right?
Hit. I don't know why it's rolling.
Wisdom save.
3 damage.
Okay. It definitely gets singed a bit.
All right, on my turn.
Eleutheria.
Ready? I'm gonna try to finish off this root that's grappling Iffy and try to aim my Eldritch Blast against the base of the root to try to set her free without blasting her. Okay. And it's a hit. Roll. Eldritch Blast damage. I don't know. That was okay. Did that not register through?
Mm-mm.
No, the damage. That
Why
did.
is it? Okay,
Yep.
there you go.
And you blast chunks of that last root away. And that appears to be all of them in the area that were active.
Okay. If he gets up and brushes herself off.
How is everyone? Is everyone all right?
Yeah, for the most part. I don't really like being attacked by plants, but when it happens, it happens. So
Suppose no one likes being attacked by plants.
some people do.
I kind of dust myself off, and I'll say, "I'll be all right in a moment." And I take a little tiny sprig of mistletoe and touch my chest, and the mistletoe like withers, and I cast Cure Wounds on myself
All right.
for 5. Oops.
Alright.
There we go.
Alright, forward then?
Yes, let's be on our toes.
I'm
Indeed.
gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my potion of healing.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh,
That gives you 10 points back.
10 points back. Okay, sweet. So I'm at full again.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and burn mine as well. I'm going to remove the POH from my inventory.
What, did we get? Did you get potions of healing from the
From
the temple?
Proteus, the priest at the Temple of the Oracle.
Oh, was I supposed to add that to my own inventory?
Yep.
Sorry. Can I do that, or did I leave it behind?
Nope. Nope, you've got it.
Okay.
Nope. This is a real world and there are consequences.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you forgot it, and so you shall never have a healing potion again.
sometimes it's like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's always the GMs out there who are like, you didn't expressly say you were
Mhm.
inhaling and exhaling, so you can't prove to me you were breathing.
Yeah, yeah.
Your character's been dead since session 1.
That's how my DM for Curse of Strahd and his friend left their last campaign, because at one town they said that they didn't expressly say that they were locking their door, so all their equipment got stolen from their room.
Oh, Jesus.
There are DMs that are like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so what are you guys doing? Kyra comes walking up from behind you guys, scribbling in her book.
I'm going to examine the the plants and kind of see if I can identify them as natural or or created by some sort of druidic magic, or
Give me a nature check.
10.
As far as you can tell, they look natural. But of course, natural roots don't just rise up and start whacking and constricting people.
I'm not sure if there's more of these, but we'll try and keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of scan around to look to see if there's more in the general.
Well, yeah, there's dozens of gargantuan tree roots that wind their way through the clearing, climbing over the fallen pillars of the temple and going through the walls of the temple. This whole area is just covered in these big, thick, gnarly roots.
Well, I hope they don't all animate.
Can you tell
cool.
which ones we need to avoid?
I cannot, unfortunately.
I suppose you should just tread lightly then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the temple walls are crumbling, covered in moss, roots. Looks like it has been abandoned for several hundred years.
Shall we go forward then?
Yes, let's go ahead and do that.
I see a break in the wall. Do we want to enter there?
Suppose it'd be the best way to go if there's no other way.
Yep, so Baxon, as you look into the fallen portion of the wall, the temple antechamber is a wide rectangular room shrouded in darkness, but for the faint rays of light coming through the entrance. The room smells wet and earthy, and the floor is carpeted with soggy dead leaves. And you hear beyond, inside, somewhere is the sound of high-pitched giggling.
Do you hear that?
Would
I'll
it be
fear
like,
nods.
is it like the sound of a child giggling or like just someone with a high pitch?
Does not sound like a child.
Hmm.
Does
All right.
anyone have any idea what that? Who's giggling like that?
It's probably
The
the witches they were discussing. That was turning people into goats.
the oracle said to find Demetria at the Temple of Moss, and this temple's pretty mossy. Um, maybe it's her or one of her servants.
I'm also gonna chug one of those healing potions.
All right.
At the mention that maybe there's a demigod
Yeah,
hanging around.
doesn't sound. I chug it down nervously. Oops.
Do it with confidence. Don't be like a freshman.
You tape that potion to your hands and you drink it till it's gone.
All right. So hold on, Bax.
Okay.
As you get there, a couple of you hear some rustling in the bushes, and I need a perception check.
All right. From everybody?
Just from those who are in the inside the temple right now. Those who are still outside the walls can't see.
I don't see shit.
Yeah, Bax, there is a rustling and a giggling in the bushes, and then you hear the sounds of hooved feet on the sound of hooves on the cobblestones, a brief splash of water, and then some more clops and the sound of some doors slamming.
I kind of sneer back at everyone and I'm like, danger's that way. And I motion ahead towards the bushes and stuff in the back.
I nod and follow, and I kind of gesture to the others to like come up, follow me.
So through one of the sections of the wall here, one of these pillars has fallen, revealing another part of this antechamber. And this chamber is dominated by a beautiful marble statue of the Titan Sidon. The Lord of Storms sits upon his throne, hunching slightly so that his massive form seems too large for the room. The ceiling is domed with an oculus that allows through a broad ray of light. Sidon holds a large mirror which catches the light and directs it through a small shaft that opens below his feet. And that's this little room directly to the south of you.
Okay, I'm going to walk in that area.
All right. And Kat, give me a perception check.
Alrighty. Perception. There it is. 17.
Yep. You see just to your left is under some rubble is a broken shield that appears to be centuries old and bears the symbol of the Dragonlords. Inscribed along the edge of the shield are scenes of a dragon-mounted warrior subjugating a race of 6-armed cyclops.
Suppose that's a bit dark. But it is. Apparently, the Dragonlords are here. According to this shield. I suppose we should tread lightly. Still. Is there anything else I can see other than the shield? Anything behind it?
No.
Okay. Alright, be careful going forward. And I kind of follow Bax into the room.
Yep. So Bax, you see a small hole in the floor It goes down into another area, and the shaft of light is being reflected from the mirror down into that small hole.
I'm going to take the blade of my axe and stick it and block the light going down and see if anything happens.
Nope.
Okay. I want to move back and investigate the statue a little
Okay.
bit more.
The statue is made of marble, and like I said, it depicts Sidon, kind of hunched down on his throne.
Can I look down the hole with the light that's there and see what's down there?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Investigation check. That did not go through for some reason. There we go. 18.
Yep. So you look down and you can see that in the hole is another mirror, just a little ways down, that reflects the light on down further and appears to open up into a larger area about 20 feet below.
There's a room. There's a room down there.
There's a passage behind the statue.
Oh.
And I'm going to look nervously this way just to cover our backs, to kind of look back this way, towards the east, out this doorway.
Yeah, it leads back out into the forest.
Okay.
The layout of this looks very similar to the layout of the Oracle's temple.
Uh-huh.
I'll follow Baxen behind the statue.
And then this is a big tree here.
Where at?
Sorry, this.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I'll follow them as well.
All right.
I've got all my senses just on alert. Do I hear anything back this way, or?
No, just the.
Okay. Is it like a pool of water back here?
Yes. So.
Is it like been disturbed recently?
This expansive rectangular room is shrouded in darkness. You can hear the echoing sounds of droplets falling into a vast pool of deep, stagnant water. Black vines and massive tree roots climb down the walls and wind across the room. As you walk forward, the stone floor gradually descends into the water.
Can I tell how deep it is?
For you, probably at least knee deep, a little over knee deep.
Does anyone want me to carry them across so they don't get wet?
Suppose it won't make a difference for me. I can't fly today.
Yeah, I prefer not to get damp.
All right.
The water's clear?
No, it is black, stagnant water.
Oh.
I would like to attempt something then. I'd like to change the opacity of the water in the 5-foot cube next to me to be transparent instead of opaque with a spell called Shape Water.
Okay.
And I'm trying to look to see if I can possibly see or look down and see if there's anything in the water that might be dangerous.
It is just whetstone at the bottom. There are roots that just go throughout this entire area. Roots all across the bottom of the pool. But you don't see any creatures or anything moving within.
And the roots, can I get a look closer at the roots, maybe see if they're moving at all in the water?
All right.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear
What?
you after.
Yes.
I didn't hear. I asked if I could look closer at the roots and make sure they're not moving.
Yep, I was busy adding this. All
Oh,
right, so as you're kind of peering down and you cast your spell up on the water, and you're trying to see if the roots are moving, suddenly two of them spring up and try to wrap around you.
Oh, great. Find my mother and tell her I love her.
Tell her yourself, Private.
That is. You are targeted. Okay, there we go.
So I jump back as the root tries to reach out at me.
Yep, the first one.
Ah. Stumble on my backside.
Yep, the second one grabs you.
Oh, it does.
Yep. And you are grappled and pulled into and under the water.
Which way am I? Oh, you got me.
Yep.
Am I like, oh, okay, you got him.
Yep. I got you. All right, back. Suddenly, these two roots just lash out, and one of them grabs Telemachus and drags him into this pitch black water.
All right, I was reaching back to pick up Iphigenia, but as I notice him get drug in the water, I turn back around, and can I charge forward and try to attack this thing?
Sure.
Okay.
You are at disadvantage because you can't see it in the water.
Okay. It's not letting me move. Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you roll a natural 1 during this combat while somebody is grappling, is grappled, you will hit them instead.
All right. I understand.
No.
Oh my God.
Telemachus again. We can't have it.
100%
Oh. Of course.
Alright,
So should I-
order credits
Unbelievable.
produced by Dick Wolf.
Do you want me to move my target to
Yes,
Telemachus?
move your
Okay.
target to
Should be able to drop-
Telemachus and roll your damage.
Okay. Sorry.
It's because Dave said it
Gosh,
out loud.
this is a one shot. Oh, thank God.
It was almost the least amount of damage I could do, so
Well, it certainly was the least you could do.
Ooh.
I cannot believe that happened.
Literally, as soon as you said it.
Oh man,
All
it's
right.
karma. I do this sort of thing to my players all the time. It's like that would make sense that you would get hit. You know? Of course, now it happens to me.
you'll pay for those bad rolls.
Yeah.
So one of them tries to grab you, Bax, and misses. Eleutheria.
Alrighty. I'll go and get in a position where I can see because I hear a lot of hubbub and whatnot. Oh God. Stop freaking out, fantasy grads. I don't know why it's not letting me move.
Oh, he's got tokens locked.
I do not.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm not moving then.
Try again.
Pointers? Okay,
Try
hold on.
again.
Alright, there we go.
Okay.
I got it.
It's working now.
Yeah, I'm fine. Since I didn't see that, I assume Baxton's fine with that. I'm going to attack the root that's right there.
All right.
Eldritch Blast it. Does a 13 hit? Oh, because I didn't target it.
Yep, and you should have disadvantage selected because they are under the water and you can't see them.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll it again. 13 still.
Okay, that's a hit.
Great. And we'll go ahead and roll the force damage. And 11 points of Eldritch Blast damage.
Yep, and that root just kind of crumbles in place.
Alrighty. And can't really use an action to try to... I can't see Telemachus into the water, right?
Correct.
So I can't help him. And I don't know how to help Baxton. So I guess that'll be my turn.
All right.
Did not move it
So
forward.
the root continues to squeeze you.
Oh, I did move it.
And I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. You good? All right. And as you are laying there entangled in this root, it seems like the slime off of the bottom of the floor kind of gathers itself up into an amorphous blob and tries to glom onto you.
Oh, come on.
But you're being sloshed around and moved by this root, and it can't get a grasp on you. Iffy.
I'm going to target this amorphous blob and shoot.
You cannot see the amorphous blob.
It's like
It's in the black water. The only one that knows the amorphous blob is there is Telemachus.
Okay. Can I see this root that's attacking him?
You cannot, but you do know it's there, so you can target it with disadvantage.
Okay.
But if you roll a 1, you will hit
hurt.
Telemachus instead.
Yeah. Well, surely that would never happen right after you warned me about it.
What are the odds?
I know.
Yeah. Can
Just one.
I can I actually like hop in the water and start stabbing at the root, like trying to hack it off of him?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So that will take my full movement. And then
Okay. There we go.
thank you.
That's a hit.
Okay, great. Ooh, nice.
Yep. And Telemachus, you are released by the root. It falls away and sinks into the blackness of the water.
Yay.
Iffy?
That will be my turn.
Right.
So I'll move that over to Telemachus.
Okay, so this root, another root, this ooze like reaches out and tries to attack me, but it's hard to see it because it's black, like in the water. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to that same bag of tricks and realize that nobody could probably see it, and I'm going to cast Shape Water in the area where the ooze was to try and make it clear so that people can see it.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to continue to stay here. Am I close enough to the surface to catch a breath? Or would I have to stay underwater?
Yeah, you would have had to come up and get your breath. Like I said, it was only about a little over knee deep on
Oh, okay.
Baxen, so it's not that deep. You can stand up and your head will be above the water.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stand up and then cast the spell
All right.
and end my turn.
Okay.
So, are they able to see the ooze now?
They are able to see that ooze.
Cool.
Unfortunately, none of you are able to see the one that is right behind Iffy
That tracks.
and tries to rise up and glom her. And you're hit by this ooze. And you
That's a lot of dice.
Yep, you take
8 damage.
Yep. So something slams into you hard, but leaves behind this burning trail of slime wherever it touched.
Mm. Can I call out to them? There's some kind of ooze attacking us, so people are aware of it.
Yeah, you can
Yep.
yell out that something's attacking you.
Okay.
All right. Bax.
All right, as I see the water clearing up and I see the ooze in there, I'm going to charge in to attack it.
All right.
Am I still rolling at disadvantage since it's underwater?
No, because you can
Okay.
see it now.
Okay.
That's a hit.
That will be my turn.
All right.
Ready? Let me go ahead and try to finish off the ooze I can see. I'm gonna try chill touch on this one. See if it does anything different.
All right.
No longer disadvantage, right? Because I can see it.
Correct.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Ready, and I rolled 1d8 necrotic damage. That did 1 damage of necrotic damage. And it can't regain hit points, and it has advantage on the next attack. Or they have advantage. Whoever hits it next has advantage.
All right. Go ahead and click that effect so that it.
I already did.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, it's already in the chat. Yeah. All right. Boop.
All right. The root's gone. That ooze will go ahead and try again to eat Telemachus.
Hold on. I don't think she applied the effect to the character or to the creature.
I put it in the chat.
Yeah, but it wasn't targeting. You targeted yourself.
Wait.
Okay.
What did I?
Well,
No,
you're not actually targeting yourself. You're not. It seems like you're not targeting anything.
It says
Yeah,
I'm targeting the Great Ooze in the combat tracker.
Yep, it sure does.
Huh. Why did it put
Hold on,
that?
let me read the spell really quick.
But it says grants disadvantage on attacks
I probably read the spell wrong. Hold on, let me see.
Eleutheria.
Hold on, let me read the spell. Can't regain hit points until next turn.
It can't regain hit points.
Oh, that's my fault. It's not undead, is it?
No.
Yeah, it's that. Never mind the disadvantage attack rolls.
Okay.
Because that only applies to undead targets. That's my own fault.
Okay. No problem.
I just misread the spell.
All right. Well, it will. Try to eat. Okay. No, I have not rolled for it yet. Okay. So it misses Telemachus and Iphigenia.
Okay. I'm going to stab at this ooze with my short sword
All right. Don't forget you're at disadvantage.
because of the
water.
Could I go ahead and use oh god, do I want to use my 20 for this? No, I don't. Okay. Disadvantage. 2. Does a 2 hit?
No.
Or
A
9
9?
combined.
9 does hit.
Oh, a 9 does hit. Sweet. And then I'll roll damage. So 8 damage.
Yep.
Sweet. And that will be my turn. So I'll move forward the tracker.
Oh. So as your now Baxon, you hit one. Did you hit the ooze?
Yeah.
So each
One
of your weapons gain a -1 penalty now,
Oh
as
no.
the ooze corrodes and eats into the metal when you hit it.
Crap.
Yeah, each time you hit the ooze, that increases by -1. If it reaches -5, your weapon is destroyed. Tell him, McKay.
All right, I'm going to on the one that I can see clearly. I'm going to use my snakes. Snakes are going to lash out at it.
Okay.
And hit. I don't know if it can be poisoned, but
If it did, it failed to save.
yeah.
All right.
And
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
The
Cool.
ooze will continue trying to get Iffy. And misses.
Thank God.
Bax.
Noticing the ooze on the edge of my axe, I'm going to holster it and pull out my hand axe and attack with that now.
Okay, go ahead. That's a hit.
And
Anything else?
no, that'll be it. How do you? I'll just figure it manually for right now. So that's a -1 on that hand axe, also, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll go ahead and finish off the ooze I can see. And seeing that chill touch didn't do much, I'll go ahead and finish off with an Eldritch Blast. 8 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And roll that. God, I'm rolling so bad. 3 points of force damage.
Yep, and the ooze just kind of sinks down into the depths of the water and becomes indistinguishable from the rest of the floor.
Okay. I'll then focus on the gray ooze number 1, and that'll be my turn.
Iffy.
I think Iffy's just going to keep stabbing at this thing.
Okay,
She's not super attached to her sword anyway.
that's a hit.
Okay. And I think it would just be -1 to that damage, right? With the
It's. Let me make sure what that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because if
-1
it's
to
like
the damage rolls.
so it'd really be 6 instead of
Yep.
7.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Tell him, McKay.
I'll move up and noticing that she's
Um,
lashing.
Iffy,
Okay.
you didn't roll that with disadvantage.
Oh crap! Yeah, I can roll that again.
Yep. That still would have been a hit, so
Okay,
you're good.
good deal. So just keep that damage then.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Noticing that she keeps like clawing at that water there, I'm going to do the same thing, but
All
with
right.
my claws. Oh, I forgot to put disadvantage. Okay.
You still hit.
Okay. And
Yep, you hit it.
and I did 10 points of acid damage.
Mm-hmm.
That should be my turn.
Yep, the ooze will continue just what it's doing. And hits Iffy.
No.
Ooh, that's many dice.
And Bax.
All right. I'm going to charge up and attack the general area that they're attacking.
Okay.
And that's at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's you didn't target the ooze.
Oh, I'm sorry. You may re-roll it.
No, that's a hit.
Okay.
All right, and that one as well sinks to the bottom of the pool, and you can't tell it apart from the rest of the slime on the bottom of the floor.
I'm
Oh,
hurt
okay.
real bad.
You can have a point of inspiration for the awesome tactics there. Shape water, changing the water to clear. That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, I put a -1 under the weapon, but it didn't show up in the roll.
So for the damage for the weapon, you go in and yeah, it doesn't apply to the attack, number one. So
Oh, okay. Just the damage?
yep.
I'm gonna tear off another like small sprig of mistletoe from my that's wrapped around my arm, and sort of hold out my palm and touch Iffy on the shoulder, and apply Cure Wounds.
Okay.
For 6 points of healing.
Thank you. If we can get to the other side of this thing, I might need to take a short rest.
I'm all right with that.
Okay.
Well, now you tell me.
Oh no, I'm still gonna need. I was down to 2 HP.
Yeah.
So even with all my hit die, that was gonna be a situation. So.
Okay, so Bax is just charging ahead. All right, we'll follow him. I was going to be like, cautiously, we can move forward.
Yeah, as you get close to, hold on, guys. Wait.
Yeah. We're just so excited to take a short rest.
Yeah, that isn't happening right now.
Yeah.
But so, Iffy, as you approach the pool, the rat comes scampering up, or the squirrel, Hercus, comes scampering up beside you and kind of looks up at you with his big brown eyes.
And is it just...
Do what?
Is that it?
Yep.
He's not going to turn us?
Yeah, he looks at the water, and then he looks up at you.
You should...
Oh, at me! Oh,
yes.
Fine. And I kind of hold out my arm and have him climb up on my shoulder.
Yep, he'll hop up on your shoulder. And tell him, okay, when you're looking back, seeing if everybody's following you, and you can almost swear that he stuck his tongue out at you for just a second.
I pretend I did not see that.
All right. Yeah. So
hiding my disdain for the fact that his
curvy squirrel,
like his persistence worked.
All right,
yeah,
I'm gonna carry my skirts a little bit and try to go over so to minimize the wetness on my robes, and I'm gonna start trudging through the water.
Yeah, a couple inches are still gonna get wet, but
it's fine. I'm just trying to minimize the damage.
Yeah. So you guys make your way through this pool. Back, you get to these large doors and open them up. And in the room behind the baths, a stairway descends into the shadows of the lower floor. The stairs are watched over by 4 hideous stone statues. Each appears in the form of a 6-armed cyclops. The statues are missing arms, legs, and heads, and 2 of them hold discolored bronze bowls in their lower arms.
Okay, so we're up here.
Yep.
Yep.
And you can now enter that doorway if you so choose.
All right.
Yep.
I'm going to look into the room and see if this has any sort of possible religious significance. I would imagine maybe those bowls would have something.
Give me a religion check.
Right. $10?
As far as you can tell, it's just standard religious iconography for Sidon. You saw much the same thing in the Temple of the Oracle.
I would caution everyone to watch for weapons that may be hanging on the walls. Sidon likes those tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Fool me once.
Yep.
Looks like you all have grappled as a status, by the way.
Yep. So make me perception checks, those looking in the room. All right. You do notice the stairs are marked by dozens of hoof prints and human footprints, some of which track through through haphazard splashes of red wine.
Suppose this is the right place.
Iffy leans over to Bax and then she's like, is she back on about the hooves again?
Has she ever stopped?
Well, it never ends.
I don't believe this is a good place to rest, but
No.
if you all want to try to get in the corner, I will try to protect you best I can.
I suppose that's the best line of action, I suppose.
I don't feel safe here, though. But if you need to rest,
Mm-hmm.
I could go with that, but I don't think our compatriots could. I could stay watch with you.
I'm not sure if resting in the corner would be best, but maybe if we shut this door behind us and use it as a potential escape.
well, we can shut the doors, and then you can all get behind me, and I will stand here between you and the stairs.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
And then Iffy's just going to ready an action that if this does not work out and they end up getting attacked, that she's going to cast Healing Word on herself.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna be kind of holding an Eldritch Blast just in case some shit goes down.
All right. So you guys are readied for combat.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. So you guys hole up in the room for about an hour. Every once in a while, you'll hear some chittering from down below, echoing up the stairs. But nothing comes up.
During that time, I share some stories from my book. So is anybody else hurt, or is it just me?
I
Slightly.
think I'm fine still.
You and
Okay.
tell him, okay?
That's how it's hurt.
All right. So we get an extra 1 point of healing from that short rest.
If they spend a hit die.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
spend that die. Okay.
Remember, you get back the maximum hit dice. The maximum possible when you spend hit dice.
Yeah. This gets me to full anyway.
Okay.
I just tossed it to keep track in the on the sheet.
We thought you were like Britt. She just likes to roll.
I like the thrill.
Do you live with the consequence too?
No. That's why it's so fun.
That's like
Not
playing
at all.
poker with fake money.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Oh no. Strong disagreement.
I am not a gifted poker player.
Yeah, I'm not either. That's why I don't play much. But you know. All right. So, did you click the short rest?
Oh, yep.
Did you play it? I forget
Yep.
which.
You guys are rested.
Cool. Yeah, because I figured the blessing would drop.
All right. And I think as soon as we're all rested, I think we're ready to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these bronze bowls, they're in the statue's hands. Are they part of the statues, or can I like take them out?
You can try to take one out. I mean, you can't, just looking at them, you can't see whether they're attached or not. You would actually have to try and manipulate them and...
Okay. Yeah, probably. I'd definitely be curious. I'd grab the bronze bowl,
right.
kind of wriggle it a little bit just to see if it's free.
Yeah, so as you descend the stairs to mess with one of the statues, the two statues...
They were downstairs?
Do what?
They were... I thought they were in this room with us. I'm so sorry.
No, they're lining the stairway going down.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. And as you go over to mess with the bowl, the two not carrying bowls suddenly move and try to smash you.
But no. I'm always getting into trouble.
All right. So first hideous stone statue.
Well, you don't have to be rude about it, Dave.
One bite, one claw.
Oh no.
Now I want like a really hot stone statue to join the initiative order.
The second one also, but that misses. The first one hits you twice and you go reeling back into the other one, and you're right up against its chest and it's trying to claw at you, but you're so close that its big stone arms can't quite reach you. And backs.
All right. I can't move again.
Why does that keep happening? I did not. I swear I didn't try to. Yep, tokens somehow got locked. But you should be good to go now.
Charge up, and I'm going to attack this one. I'm still a little weary about using my axe again, so I'm going to use my hand axe.
Okay. That is a miss.
And that is my turn.
Use the big one.
Tell him, okay?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just lash out at this one. I'm gonna use primal savagery on it.
That is a hit.
1 acid damage. Like acid rain.
All right.
No.
All right. So that one is going to continue trying to beat you.
Yeah, the one that hits.
It does. Yep.
Oh my god. Oh.
And it drops Telemachus to the floor.
Oh, shit.
The other one is going to switch to attacking. There we go.
Paxton.
Yep, it's it. Okay, so it's going to attack Bax. And that's a miss. And that's a hit. And Eleftheria.
All right. From where I just see Telemachus drop, and I'm gonna step out, and I'm gonna attack the hideous stone statue. Let me see. I could bonus action hex it at that bonus spell slot. I'll use it next turn if it's getting a little bit more hairy. All right, I'll go and attack the stone statue with an Eldritch Blast. My spell slots are so limited. 10 misses.
Yep.
God, I can't. Let me check something really quick. If I suppose these aren't people, are they?
No, they are not.
Yeah, I figured. All right, I guess that'll be my turn.
Iffy?
Okay, I'm going to, as a bonus action, throw a healing word at Telemachus. So you're healed for 6. Yes. And the healing word is just, Telemachus, please don't die again. And then, and then for my actual action, I'm going to viciously mock this stone statue.
Okay.
So I look at the statue and I go, "You are a hideous stone statue." And then, yes, that vicious mockery on him. And did he fail?
That's a failure.
Yay! So damage 2. And then he's at disadvantage for his next attack roll. And that will be my turn.
No fair. That's the only one that could hit. Bax.
All right. Seeing Telemachus go down, and I'm dropping the hand axe and I'm pulling out the great axe.
Okay.
And I am going to go in rage.
All right.
And attacking this thing now.
That's a miss.
But it doesn't hit Telemachus this time.
No.
Watch where you swing that thing.
Telemachus.
I was prepared for this one. All right, I'm going to scramble to my feet, and as I do, I'm going to hold my shield up in my way to disengage.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I'm going to kind of scramble back and sheepishly hide in the back for a
Hide
second.
behind the ladies.
Yeah.
We gotcha.
Totally dignified of me.
All right. So
Hide behind the casters. The other.
That
Wait, that's not how that works. That's illegal.
statues will focus their attentions on Baxon.
Ah, shoot! They do move.
And that's a hit.
Oh my god.
Thank God for rage.
That's a hit. Second one continues attacking him. Hit. Miss. Eleftheria.
I'm gonna back up a little bit so that he does not get into my melee range. Because of my melee range, I'm fucked. Okay, this I don't want to do Witch Bolt yet. All right, since things are getting a little bit hairy, I'm gonna go ahead and target. Actually, let me start talking to that one. I'm gonna go ahead and target Hideous Statue number 1, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hex.
Okay.
Mark off that spell, and I'm gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast it as my action.
All right. Don't forget to hit it with the hex effect.
Oh yeah, I did. I missed anyways. So
Okay. All right.
yeah, 7 does not hit. All right, and that'll be my turn.
Iffy.
Can I attempt to cast sleep like far enough back down the stairs that it hits the 2 statues but not Baxon?
I'll say sure.
Okay, thank you. And I cast sleep. So do I just roll the 5d8
Yep.
manually?
It should have on your sheet. You should just be able to hit the effect button right beside it.
Okay.
And I think it'll just roll it.
Okay, both statues that fall unconscious, hopefully.
How many hit points did you do?
I just hit the effect. I was thinking that would like do.
Yeah, I think it's to just roll the 5d8 first.
Yeah, roll
Okay.
the 5d8.
Okay.
I think just click on the d8 and just let's play the dice. Oh, that's it. Oh yeah, that's a d8.
Yeah, you can
if you right click, it'll add more of them.
Yeah.
So you roll 2, so you need to do 3 more. 1 more.
And that is a total of.
So 15, 25, 31, neither of them falls asleep.
God damn it. Okay. And then I'll tell McKay is looking pretty hurt still. Is that right?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Oh, well, crap. I used a spell instead of a cantrip, so I can't do jack. So that'll be my turn.
All right. We'll go back to Baxon.
All right. I'm really mad now.
That's a hit.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Telemachus.
From here, I'm gonna again produce a flame in my hand and hurl it at one of the statues.
Go ahead.
Hopefully, I targeted the right one there.
Targeted the first one, yeah.
For 3 fire damage. And I'll end my turn there.
Okay.
I'll yell to Baxon, make sure you dip, dodge, duck, and get out of the way.
Dip, dodge, duck, and dodge.
That's right.
Yep, you still get hit a couple of times. As these things just bite and claw at you. Eleftheria.
Hold on. I thought I was gonna sneeze, but I didn't.
I was like, oh, she's about to do something real cool.
No, I don't. I can't
I mean,
do
you
witch
still
bolt in
could.
this scenario. I mean,
Yeah.
I could, but like I'm already concentrating on something. All right, I'm gonna go try to freaking Eldritch Blast this if I can freaking hit. I can't hit anything tonight. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm so mad. Actually, I can't fucking do anything else. Ugh.
Iffy.
Oh, I am in.
Screams and missing Pathfinder.
Do I get the impression that this is a very much a losing battle for us?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll throw out a vicious mockery at that one that I mocked last time, and I went, there are attractive statues out there, but you're not one of them. And then cast vicious mockery.
It succeeded on the save.
Damn. All right. And then as a bonus action, Bax, are you hurt pretty bad?
Oh yeah, I'm looking weak.
Okay, I will shoot you a
You'll
healing.
shoot him.
Yeah, I'll just shoot Bax to put him in a misery. All right, so you're healed for 6.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Take the 20 for that roll.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, Dave, if I can pick a 20 for any roll, could I pick it for a healing roll?
No.
Damn it.
You said any roll.
Any roll.
Big brain.
Anything else?
Nope, that will be my turn, so I'll advance the tracker.
All right, Bax.
Swinging again. Oh yeah.
There we go.
That's it.
Oh, good rolls too.
Yep, you knock huge chunks. One of the arms comes off of the thing as you hit it with your axe. McKay.
All right. It moderately worked the first time, so I'm going to try it again. Producing some flame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently it didn't work. And kind of shrug and say, I don't have any more juice left for you, or else I'd help you out. Sorry.
Tell him, okay, this isn't the time to be worrying about refreshments.
So Bax, they continue wailing away on you.
Did her vicious mockery make that one attack at disadvantage?
No, he saved it.
Dave.
Oh,
Yeah.
he saved. Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay. Eleftheria.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit the stupid statue because for some reason I'm not rolling well at all tonight, and for some reason that did not go through. Oh my god! I'm changing the color of my dice. I'm fucking over this. I'm so mad. I'm changing the color of my dice. I'm over it. All right.
Iffy.
All right. I'm going to take my target off Bax, and I'm gonna viciously. Is Baxon down or just real badly hurt?
No, just
He's
hurt.
just real bad. He's just
Real
hurt.
badly hurt. Okay,
And
I have no
remember,
shield.
you can use your 20 for your fellow players as well. It doesn't have to be just your roll.
Okay, good deal. So I could have him roll like a 20, possibly
Yeah.
to like hit, or
Yeah.
but not. Could I roll a 20 for damage if it's possible he could have rolled a 20 for damage?
No.
Ah,
Yeah, you can only replace a die 20 roll.
okay. a die 20 roll. So now we just need spells that have a die 20 damage roll. I'm going to viciously mock the statue that's kind of hurt, hoping that that'll give it disadvantage on its next attack against Bax. Let's see here.
It succeeded on its saving throw.
Damn it. Okay, and then I'm gonna give Bax bonus action Bardic Inspiration,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna look to him and say, "Hove buddies," and then he has Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Bax. Or
All right.
yeah, let me advance the tracker up to you.
All right.
There you go.
I'm attacking.
That is a hit.
All right.
All right, Telemachus.
All right. I'm going to again produce flame and launch it at this guy. Yay.
That's it.
And for 7 damage. And my turn.
Continue their same tactics that have been working great so far. Demetria.
I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to roll.
Woo!
Thank
That
you.
is a hit.
And that is 14 points of damage towards the statue. I can't move my. I don't want to move my hex, even though that statue's looking rough. Well, I don't think I can move my hex. Can I? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can. Oh, yes, I can if it drops. Yeah, before it ends.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. All right. Dope. All right.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn.
Iffy.
I'm gonna keep like I have been and viciously mock the statue in front of Bax.
You got me targeted. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
you're
it's targeting me now.
You too. There you go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna viciously mock this statue.
It failed the saving throw.
Oh, thank God.
Hey.
So if he yells out to it, you know, a big part of statues is staying still, so you're not doing a very good job. And then
Alright.
damage. And then it has disadvantage for its next attack. And sorry, my cat is I'm taking physical damage in real life also because my cat is attacking me. And that will be my turn.
Bax.
All right. I'm attacking and yelling out, "Heal me!"
I don't have any heals.
That's a hit.
I need healing. I need healing.
And that is my turn.
All right. Telemachus.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything left for you, brother. And I'm going to produce a slightly larger flame using all of my concentration energy and my inspiration.
All right.
So to roll that with advantage, hurl that at this guy. Thank you. I'm glad I did that.
Yep. Yep.
And
And that one falls into a pile of stone at Bax's feet.
And I'm gonna then shout, uh, um, "This one's for you, Pythor," and try and flex as I'm in a like a heroic, like almost like a Spartan pose, offering up a sacrifice to Pythor of this. Pythor of this Poseidon or Sidon statue,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my immolation, which is
All right.
the sacrifice, and it gives everybody within 60 feet that's in my bless.
All right.
And on my turn.
All right. The last one continues beating on Baxon as best it can.
I wish Bless did something for you.
Both of them missed both attacks. Eleutheria.
Okay. Alrighty. I can move my hex to the new guy because he
Correct.
because the last one dropped. Okay. So I'm gonna target this one with Eldritch Blast and make sure I have hex on. Alrighty, 21 hits.
That's a hit.
And that is 17 points of damage.
Yep.
Because I can finally hit things. Alrighty, and that'll be my turn.
Iffy.
I'm gonna do. I'm sure it seems dumb that it's like a 1d4 damage, but it's like I really want to give it disadvantage on these hits against Bax.
Right. Yep.
So viciously mocking it again. If he just goes, "You're made of a subpar rock," and then
It
viciously
made the
mock.
saving throw.
Oh, damn it. And then I don't think there's anything else she can do. No, there is not. So that'll be my turn.
Bax.
All right. I turn and target the other statue, and I yell out, "If I drop, remember I have a heal potion." Can I
It's a
use?
20.
Can I use my no? Can I use my bardic inspiration on that roll?
Sure.
So 15.
That's a hit.
Hey.
Let me make sure of that. Yep, that's just a hit.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. Sorry, that's it.
Why are you showing still grappled?
Iffy and her fear
Several-
is clinging tightly to Eleutheria.
Several
All
people
right.
still have the grappled effect on them.
Tell me, Kay.
All right. I'm going to. I can't do both. I'm just going to continue what I'm doing and produce flame. Fortunately.
All right. That's a hit.
All right. 3 damage. My turn.
All right. The statue will continue biting and clawing its way at Baxon.
One damage. All right. Alrighty, I am going to try to finish off this motherfucker because now I can hit things because I changed the color of my dice. 19
That's a
hits. I'm gonna put hex on myself. Make sure I have it. And oh, I nearly rolled that again. Okay, there you go. All right, and then it's 9 points of damage. And That's as much as I can do, and we're chipping away at this thing quite literally.
All right, Iffy.
I'm going to just. Baxton is still up.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do another vicious mockery. See if we can get this guy out of there before he knocks Bax out.
He failed his vicious mockery save.
Awesome.
Hey.
So 3 damage. Then he's under that effect. And out.
I love how the disadvantage to attack. I love how the disadvantage to attack indication is just a thumbs down.
Sorry about that. I just got clawed within an inch of my life.
All
Yep,
right.
and I think that'll be my turn.
Yep.
And pay more
Bax.
attention to him.
He's so fluffy and cute. It's hard to look away from him, but he's just made of fluff and sharp edges. That's the
That
entire
is a
cat.
miss.
All right.
Did Britt want to use her 20 on that one?
Yep.
Okay, so you hit Bax. Right. Ella McKay.
All right, is this thing looking like it's chipping away, like really close to that?
It looks, there's huge chunks gone out of it.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna pray to Pythor that this is the final blow. And we'll see. Yeah.
How does it die?
All right, so after the being blessed by Pythor on this one, my flame, when I toss it, you can see almost as if it like turns into a spear, and it pierces the hideous side of the head and cracks down the statue-esque looking surface, and it crumbles. Yeah.
All right.
As the statue crumbles, I take out my healing potion and I start drinking it, and then I walk back towards the group and I say, wait, who was the person that said we should not mess with things on the walls?
If he refers to her notes and she goes, you were the one who said that.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
wait,
believe
no,
it was
Telemachus.
me.
Telemachus
Yes.
is the one.
I said watch for them. I was watching.
Watch them as you
The
bring
bowls didn't do anything. It was the ones without the bowls.
Althea has a small smile on her face.
And the heal potion does 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So, another rest probably is in order.
This place is more well guarded than we thought. I don't know if we should continue.
At least not in this state.
Perhaps some sort of tactical egress.
What time of day is it, Dave?
It's just early afternoon.
Early afternoon. Maybe we could go outside and find a place out in the woods and set up camp for the evening. I do not believe we are fit to continue at the moment.
If you believe so, it shall be.
I'll turn to Hercus and try and hide my scowl. And
I love that we don't know what's gone on between you and Hercus, so it just looks like you have a weird vendetta against a squirrel.
And then I'll start speaking. It was druidic that worked, right? I'll start speaking Druidic to him and ask him if he has any idea where we could go to rest with Elfie. And I kind of nod at the person that he's hitching a ride with.
Can I give you
that we can be safe.
Can I give you a quizzical look?
Well, just talking to the squirrel.
The squirrel hops off of her shoulder and hops down onto the ground, picks up a little pebble from the floor, and throws it at your face.
I saw that coming. Well, I mean, you got what you want. If you want to keep it, we have to keep it safe. We have the same goal. Right?
The quizzical look kind of deepens.
Yeah, the squirrel kind of hops over, looks up to you, cocks its head, turns around, hikes the back leg, and starts to take a piddle on your shoes.
Touch.
What did you do to the squirrel?
Like it's.
Yeah, what did the squirrel ever do to you?
I tried to educate it a little. On the ways to respectfully treat women.
Well, I suppose it could use a lesson on that. Either
How
way,
does that result in it piddling on your shoe?
He didn't. We didn't see eye to eye.
Either way, I think we should rest for the evening, no matter what advice it may or may not have.
I think we should get out of this haunted place first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll start trudging through the pool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I hike up my skirts again and I try to minimize the wetness.
Yep, the squirrel will crawl back up on your shoulder as you cross.
Mm-hmm. I love how, like it or not, I have a familiar now.
Just super pervy familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before you guys, as you're starting to head out that crumbling, he does hop down, run over, and run up the statue of Sidon and treat its head the same way as it treated Telemachay's shoes.
That is one strange squirrel.
Telemachay, did Sidon also try to teach the squirrel how to speak respectfully to women?
I highly doubt it, but
yeah, it seems off-brand for him.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys head back outside. You don't have to move your tokens.
Yeah.
You guys head back outside and find a place to set up camp. The nearest open space that's not covered in all these huge gnarly roots is that stone circle where you first came in.
Mm-hmm.
The creepy looking stone circle?
Yep. So.
Where we acquired Hercus.
Like it or not.
Up at the very top.
I guess this place is good as any.
Shall we sleep in shifts?
Yes.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'll take first.
Wake me when you want.
Are you going to take the first sleep or are you going to take the first watch?
I'm taking the first watch.
All right.
I guess Baxton will take the second watch. We can't edit the the numbers in the watch order. Oh no, we can't. So.
Mhm.
All right. So
Fear.
it is. You guys hang out for the rest of the day, setting up your camp. And it is well after sundown. It's dark. You have had dinner, and everybody's turned in for the evening except for Eleftheria. And I need to give me a perception check.
15.
Yep, there is a crashing in the trees to the north of you.
And I can't see whatever did that.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
You cannot. You cannot see beyond your campfire that lights this clearing.
Wait, speaking of campfire, how far is Baxton away from the campfire?
About 40 feet.
Is that unusual or nearer or further than anybody else?
No.
Okay.
Yep, that's normal.
All right.
Actually, the campfire probably it lights bright light for 30 feet and then dim light for another 30, so about 60 feet.
Okay, so I can't see it.
No,
Whatever
you
caused
can't
it.
see whatever it is. You can see just a little ways back into the trees, but the trees block a lot of your sight as well.
Okay. Would I know the Medusas can see in the dark?
No, you have no idea what Medusas can do.
Okay. All right, I'll roll a dice 6 and hold on, let me write down the numbers real quick. All right, 3 through 4. And 5 through 6. Okay. Write down the numbers and let's roll a die 4 for who I wake up. All right, I wake up Iffy.
Ah!
Yes. There's something in the trees to the north.
Okay.
I can't see it from here, and I didn't know who to wake, so
Okay.
would you like to come with me and investigate it?
Sure. And I take a couple of sticks and cast light on them so we have something to see with.
Okay.
Be careful. I don't know. They might have heard you scream, but we should tread carefully. And I kind of slowly make way forward.
Okay, you guys make your way forward through the trees. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
All
Mhm.
right, stealth checks.
20.
Okay. Yep, you're
Now-
creeping along, all quiet and everything, and if he snags her satchel on a branch and tears it free with all clackling of limbs and branches, and she kind of stumbles back and steps on some twigs, and some pine cones fall out of the trees and bounce on the ground, just making a terrible racket behind you. You can see now at the edge of your light that there is a figure creeping through the trees, and when they hear all that, they come to a stop.
I can see you.
It tries to hunker down deeper into the trees, and what is your perception check?
My.
Yep, give me a perception check.
Hold on.
What's that? Can't hear you if you're talking. Yeah.
Another perception check?
Yes, another perception check.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, you see it try to sneak deeper into the trees, but you can easily see where it's going.
Halt or I'll shoot. And I kind of charge up an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Halt or she'll shoot.
Intimidation check?
Sure.
Alrighty. 17.
So
Oh, what are you rolling over there?
all right, the figure hops up and turns and tries to run toward the forest.
Shit.
And
I can't see it, can I? What are you rolling over there?
yep, you can react. Do one thing before it vanishes out of the sight of your light.
I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast that what looks like a leg.
All right.
All right, advantage or disadvantage or just a straight
No.
roll?
Nope, just a straight roll. Yeah, and
Alrighty.
if you hit it with your magic, you're hitting it with your magic, so it's gonna. Okay.
All right, 25.
All right.
And that is 6 points of force damage.
Yeah, it cries out and immediately just falls to the ground.
Follow me.
Okay.
I kind of look,
Yep.
and I go to where I shot this thing in the leg.
Yep. As you get there, it is Bax. You are good. It is the girl.
Oh God.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Why are you sneaking around out here?
Not conscious. She has a huge burn across her back.
Oh shit.
Barely breathing.
Can I try to stabilize her?
Yeah, can I help her?
Sure. You can make a medicine check. One of
Can
you
I-
can.
Let me see.
If you are proficient in it.
I'm not proficient.
I am. So I'll go ahead and roll it.
14.
14.
Okay, so you are able to stabilize her.
Oh, thank God. Oh. All right. Can you help me pick her up?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, we're gonna pick her up and I kind of carry her back to the campfire.
Oh, you the kitty?
Yeah, that's the kid. Once we get her back to the campfire, I think I like cover her up with a blanket and try and like make sure she's like comfortable.
Okay.
All right. Good God.
We really misjudged that situation.
Yeah. That's very true. I just thought it was someone sneaking up on us.
Well, yeah, I mean everything has been trying to kill us all day, so that's a reasonable conclusion.
Yeah,
Um,
she has scratches all over her body. Her clothes are torn. There's twigs and thorns caught in her hair. It looks like she's been wandering lost in the woods for maybe all day.
Oh, poor dear.
Since she left you guys.
I'm gonna try to clean her up a little bit, take some stuff out of her hair.
yeah, I think Iffy helps with that.
All this commotion, I would assume that I'm gonna wake up and
Yeah,
yeah.
because they're not being at all quiet about this.
Yeah, no.
What happened? I write myself.
I saw someone sneaking around outside, and I thought it was someone coming to kill us, but it turned out to be her.
You attacked the little girl?
I didn't know it was her.
Turned her insides to soup.
What?
No, just her
No.
outsides to a roast.
She's fine now.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was her. If I knew it was her, I would have stopped her.
I
I
think
wouldn't
we
have
should take
fired.
her home first thing in the morning instead of continuing her.
Yes, I agree with that. Poor thing looks like she's been wandering around here all day.
Here
Iffy
she-
looks like longingly at the temple, but then looks back and is like, "Yeah, we need to get her back to her family."
Here, she can have my bedroll. I will take watch.
Yep,
All
you
right.
all notice that Kyra is furiously scribbling stuff in her book.
Kyra,
Kind of shakes her head a little bit and scribbles some more.
Kind of give her a little bit of a look before going to bed.
Well,
Iffy looks at Kyra scribbling in her notebook and writes in her notebook, like, she was scribbling furiously in her notebook like some kind of mad woman. It was very off putting and made it hard to engage. So-
um, yeah, at this point, I mean, the girl, she seems stable, so
Yep. And at that point, we will take a break for a minute.
All right.
Okay, guys, we will be right back in about 5 or 10. All right, we will jump back into it. So you guys are able to get your long rest in.
Mhm.
Okay.
But he should be healed up.
Is there a possibility that Corinna wakes up before everybody else?
No, she will wake up after all of you.
Okay.
She's been through a lot.
Mhm.
She had a night.
All right.
She's had a time.
Eleutheria, if you have any effects that you need to add to your any
Oh,
racial
right.
effects, go ahead. And add those to the thing.
I think I'm still feeling sorrowful today, and
Okay.
I'll go ahead and use my. I'll go ahead and cast Identify this morning and get some hit points.
All right.
For some temp hit points. Let me check to see how many that is again. I'm trying to find the right thing. Oh, it's Fate's Bidding. Charisma modifier. Gotcha. All right, we good.
It didn't reset my hit points. Or any of my stuff. I still got rage checked. There you go. Thank you.
I wonder why it didn't.
Oh,
It targeted me.
you had him, yeah. It only long rested at Eleutheria.
All right. So now, what do you guys want to do?
Is Corinna still asleep?
No, she wakes up a little bit after sunrise and
Little
kind of
girl.
looks around very confused.
Little girl, we're going to take you home first. Is that okay?
She rolls her eyes at you. Says, "You couldn't have done that yesterday."
You ran off yesterday.
Because you were arguing with a squirrel.
Do you not argue with squirrels?
No.
We're still arguing with the squirrel.
Things aren't 100% okay with the squirrel yet, but we're working on it.
But we want to take you home now.
He just kind of nods.
Can you walk, or do you need to be carried?
She has 1 hit point. She is very hurt.
I will scoop her up.
Okay.
I will not let anything harm you. And I start carrying her.
Right. So you guys take her back home and reunite her with her father.
Mhm.
He says, "Are you going back to get my friends?"
Of course we are.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a bit of a rough go about yesterday, but we'll finish what we started, and we'll keep our promise.
We will try to save them if at all possible. If
The man, as you guys are about to head back out, comes back and says, I don't have much, but for saving my daughter, the least I can do is reward you with what I do have." And he'll give you each a bottle of his vintage.
All right.
Just fine wine.
I will drink it in your honor. Thank you.
Before we leave, Iffy asks Karina, just so when you were in the temple, is there anything you can tell us about it that might be helpful to us to get your friends out? Things to look out for, or specific people to watch out for, that kind of thing.
Just the goatlings.
Were there any other? And then there's your friends. Were there any people you didn't recognize, like satyrs or any other types of creatures?
Just the woman that was turning my friends into goatlings.
Okay. If he writes that down.
All right, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go and head back to the temple.
All right, you make your way back through the forest to the temple, and I'm assuming you're wending your way back into through the statue room, through the muck, and then down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will move you back to there. And you guys can, when you get the map, arrange yourselves in whatever semblance of a marching order you wish. Big map coming, Cat.
That's a big one.
Still hanging close to Eleftheria.
Mhm.
Yep. So this tunnel leads deeper below the earth. Stone archways support a low ceiling of rocky dirt. Curtains of heavy roots and vines hang down from the archway, blocking your view forward. As you round that corner, backs.
All right. I can't move.
Why does it keep doing it? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All
Thank
right. As you get there, those very same roots rise up and begin to attack. And I'm going to assume by this point you're kind of wary of the roots, so you
Mhm.
guys won't be surprised by that. So we will start the initiative order with backs. And let me check.
Ready?
Yep.
All right. I'm attacking route number 4, I believe.
That's a hit.
All right. And that's it for me.
Okay. I'm going to get over here, or I'm just going to aim an arrow at Route 4 also. And then attempt to shoot that. I'm not sure why it rolled that with two.
Well, it
Because you're
did
attacking
hit.
yourself.
Oh, because I was attacking myself. That'll do it.
Yeah, so both of those are hits, so roll damage for the thing first and yourself second. Yep, so you shoot an arrow into the root.
And then that will be my turn.
Right.
Just need to advance.
Telemachie. Telemachie?
I'm gonna hurl a ball of fire from my hand, produce flame, and I'll miss
That is
it,
a
of
miss.
course. And I'll end my turn.
All right. So the root is going to attack Iffy, and it misses.
You keep calling me Iffy.
Or, yeah, Eleftheria. And so the rat is going to rush up, and it is going to start gnawing at the root, and it's going to give Eleftheria advantage on her next attack.
Okay.
This root kind of slithers down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. Slithers down the walls and is going to attack Baxter. It doesn't even have to get that close. And it hits you. And you are now grappled. The next one will slither down and do the same thing. Eleftheria.
All right, since Circus is giving me advantage, I'll go ahead and attack route number 3.
All right, so that cancels out, and you're just
The
with a
disadvantage.
Yep, straight Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm. Make sure I'm targeting him. I am. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, and that is 9 damage to the root.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all I'm going to do this round, and I'm going to boop it. Boop.
All right. This root moving up here and will attack Baxen's the closest one. So. That's who it'll attack. All right.
Oh man, he's getting like pulled apart by all these roots.
Yep, he's just wrapped up in roots, head to toe, covered in roots. Bax.
All right, since I'm grappled, I can't move, but I can still attack this one in front of me, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But that's a
miss.
Yeah, I'm just too wrapped up.
Yep, you are too bound by these roots.
Seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Iffy.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at route number 3.
Okay. That is a miss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that will be my turn. Yep.
All right, tell him, okay.
I prepare a small flame in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Again, saying a prayer to Pythor, hoping to make this a good sacrifice. And it's a critical hit. All right.
Yep.
And
so,
oh, go ahead.
Yep. So that destroys that root.
As I destroy it, I shout in Pythor's name. And
for your immolation, does that have to be a living creature? For your ritual of sacrifice? Whenever you reduce a creature to 0 hit points. Okay, yep, any creature, even just an animated root.
Thing, yeah.
It counts.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Should have everybody targeted. And yep. Cool. That is my turn.
All right.
It's a blessed rat.
He will go ahead and do the same thing against route number 2. distracting it to give Eleftheria advantage on her attack roll against it.
I did just straight up get a familiar, huh?
And that root will go ahead and, it's grappling back, so it will just squeeze him. The next one does the same thing. Eleftheria.
Alright. I'll go ahead and attack route number 2 with an Eldritch Blast. And since
Alright.
it's not in my melee range, I just get advantage.
That's correct.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, I don't know why that didn't. Okay. There we go. And 13 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alrighty. And I'll roll my Eldritch Blast damage. And that is 10 points of damage. Oh, I'm not a.
You weren't targeting the root, but that's okay.
Sorry.
I'll add that damage to it. So yeah, that's root number 2. You blast it into little bits.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna go ahead and now focus on the roots holding backs, and I'll go ahead and boop my attacker.
All right. Backs.
All right.
You're still grappled by 2 of these big roots, and you're 10 feet away from them.
Okay. So I will pull out my hand axe and throw it,
Okay.
and I will target number 1 over there.
Yeah, you just can't get a good swing with your arms all tied up, and you throw it, and your axe kind of bounces off the wall and skitters down the hallway.
Blasted, I'm useless.
Iffy.
All right, I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to aim at room number 1, take a shot at it. Hit. And then, so 4 damage. And then as a bonus action, I will shout out to Bax, you're wrapped up in vines, but that's okay. And he has bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right, Telemachus.
I'm gonna step up with renewed fighting vigor and cast Primal Savagery, revealing my claws
That's
and hitting the root for 6 acid damage.
Yep, the acid just kind of dissolves right through it, and it slumps limply, and now it's just hanging all loose off of backs.
Awesome. And my turn.
All right. The rat or squirrel, Hercus,
Circus.
will go ahead and give that root disadvantage on, or give Eleftheria advantage on attacking it. The root will continue to strangle backs. Eleftheria.
All right, I'm trying to blast this root.
Okay.
Ready, and that hits the 22. And that is 8 points of Eldritch Blast damage.
Yep.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Backs.
I'm gonna throw my other hand axe.
Okay.
How many do you have?
2.
Oh,
I forgot to target it.
Yeah, you didn't target the root.
All right.
That is a hit, though.
Okay.
And how does it die? Without.
Hey.
My axe just chops it in 2 as it goes down and lands on the ground behind it. It just falls and unwraps from me.
All right. You're now root free.
All right. Can I recover both of those hand axes?
Yes.
All right.
And could I try to recover half my arrows?
Yes, you can get half your arrows back.
Sweet.
What next?
Should we keep moving forward?
I
Yeah.
have 5 minutes until my timer, just as a heads up.
All right.
Ooh.
So, yeah, we will call it there for Kat for tonight because she has to go to work.
I'm sorry, start time change, guys.
Yeah, hopefully next week might be up to the usual length, but we will see. Also, Thursday, we are starting the Call from the Deep campaign, and that will be streamed as well. So if you want to join us on Thursday, that game starts at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and hope to see you guys come out. And thanks everyone for watching.
All right,
Yep.
be good people. Keep washing your hands.
Yep.
All right, take care, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Any of the rest of you guys have anything?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just be good people. Keep washing your hands. Be nice to other people today.
I will see you guys next week, or hopefully anybody who comes and catches our game Thursday. See you then.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
Thanks for watching.
Good luck to you guys on Thursday.
Yep. Everybody.